Happy New Year's Eve. I'm Eli. That's Jerry. This is Smack Talk with Eli and Jerry. Jerry's on time, but we're late. 10 minutes late. My computer blew up this morning. If you were on the Friday show and saw how I was talking about, like, my computer sounded like it was going to blow up, my 2080 Ti for all you computer nerds blew up my computer this morning. So I've had a great morning. What's up, Jerry? How are you?
Am I on a delay? I'm on a delay.
A little bit. I think it'll work itself out. Did you run the cable? Did you run the cable like I told you? Still on Wi-Fi.
I didn't run the
Still on
cable
Wi-Fi.
yet.
Still on Wi-Fi. Yeah.
But can we fix this? Because it's going to drive me nuts.
It'll work itself out. It'll work itself out. I think it's just in the room, just in the room. All of those porn videos. Come on. Should I put all of Eli's parlays together for fun? I wouldn't recommend it, but you can live your life, Izzy. What's up, Izzy? We got Nick, Bobby, Big Will. Who? Yeah, I think that's how you're supposed to do it, right? Bobby, has it been a minute? I feel like we haven't seen you in chat in a minute. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What's up? Welcome back. Justice. Been a minute. What's up? Got to hit a late for the. Yeah, I know. I almost. Well, it's a long story. I had to move graphics cards around, get my website back up and working and everything. So we're back. I told Jerry and James, luckily Micro Center doesn't open until 11 and I couldn't make it in time for the show, but I was probably going to go drop way too much money on a graphics card, letting it chill, letting it giving myself some time to think about it. But there's basketball today. I didn't bet anything on basketball. I don't even know who's playing. I don't think I'm going to. Are you betting NBA today?
See, Kyle Kuzma responded to that Caruso guy. I think he bet it's under.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that it's in his head. So I don't know. Kyle Kuzma's probably going to go crazy today.
Triple-double?
I thought about it, but double-double is such good odds. It's like plus 340.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you too, Justice. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Maybe we'll hit $1 million parlay. You quit your job tomorrow. That'd be cool. So let's just talk about football. And then I think that's it. Yeah. Let's just start with the Patriots and the Bills. Are the Bills like fighting for a playoff spot? They're gonna make?
They're eliminated. You uncultured swine.
They're eliminated. Cool. So Patriots, I think, also are eliminated. So this game doesn't really matter. I'm not betting it. Are you?
Did you say the Patriots are also eliminated?
Are they?
You said the Patriots are eliminated, right?
Are they?
And then you said, and also.
Oh, I asked about the Bills. I meant to ask about the Bills.
No, if the Dolphins lose today and the Bills win, their Dolphins may not win the division.
Okay. So the game does matter for the Bills. Patriots suck. I asked about the Bills. I meant to ask about the Bills playoffs. But I'm a little flustered, so whatever. I wouldn't bet on any Patriots players. I guess Bailey Zappi's kind of playing for a job next year, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Share the link to your socials. That'd be cool. What's up, Tar Heel? My dad in chat, obviously. Good morning, boys.
You know who hasn't been really doing much for the Bills in the last 4 or 5 weeks? Take a guess.
I mean, like several people.
There's one specific player
on the Bills who hasn't been doing much. Gabe Davis?
No
idea.
Davis has been awesome. You really can't figure this out.
Just tell me.
Last time you heard Stephon Diggs have a big game?
Yeah.
It's been a little while. Stephon Diggs has not had some like that big game in a long time, and the Bills are playing really good. Stephon Diggs has scored like 4 or 5 straight touchdowns versus the Patriots. He hates the Patriots. Now, the thing is, Stephon Diggs hasn't been playing great, and they're still winning games. Gabe Davis is a problem right now. You can't really zero in on Stephon Diggs for a game plan in this game.
It's true.
And he is very, very due to score touchdowns. I hate the odds. I wish the odds were closer to plus 200, but there's no way you don't bet Stephon Diggs to score a touchdown in this game.
Okay. I like it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have anything really on this game at all. It's just gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting off-season wise for the Patriots, just to see what happens. Like
for a long shot touchdown score in this game, Pharaoh Brown has great odds.
Okay.
He's obviously technically, you could put him third string on the depth chart as far as tight ends. They don't use Gesicki really as a tight end, especially with Hunter Henry out there. If they go to 2 tight end, 12 personnel, you see Pharaoh Brown and Hunter Henry, especially in the red zone. Pharaoh Brown, great blocker. Belichick loves him, does the little things. And at some point in this season, he's going to go from faking the block to an easy, wide open touchdown. I don't know if they're going to get much offense going in the red zone in this game. The opportunities will probably be scarce, but if they want to run a little trickery, I'm waiting for that Pharaoh Brown touchdown and play action.
Okay. I'm in. You talked me into it. Falcons Bears. This game really sucks. This game really sucks. Before we get too far into it, I should tell you that we are presented by Sleeper Picks. So download that app, use code DJ and Eli or code Parlay J. If you hate both of us, you probably wouldn't be here, but you can also use the code GoldBoys. Nick, is it $100 or $500 still? Deposit match. Whatever it is, you deposit X amount of money and they just give you another X amount of money to bet with. They are legal in Indiana now, adding more and more states. So download the app. Looks like you can get Tyreek Hill over 75.5, 21% off, or you can get Puka Nacua over 55.5. His normal line is like 68.5. Tyreek is down 20 yards. His line is 95.5. So you can get it for 75.5 on Sleeper. So you should do that. You should do that. Cole Kmet, I think, is going to play now, right? I think I saw that. This game sucks. You see how Justin Fields basically tweeted a goodbye to Chicago, like he kind of knows what's coming next year.
Hold on. They just ruled out Hunter Henry. So Pharaoh Brown just skyrocketed even more. So that's good.
Ooh. Double for Kuz and it digs anytime is plus 1,000. That's interesting. That is interesting. $500 still, I believe, for Sleeper.
If we're talking about Kuz again, I was thinking about putting together 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 threes, and just calling it a day.
Okay. No, Nick, you gotta do the. Don't click on that one. https sleeper.com/promo. There you go, /parlay. Use those ones. Heck, the GoldBoys ones.
There we go. Let's click on that last one.
You're welcome. Are you betting Falcons Bears?
So I looked at this game, and this is the time of year to try to go after some value, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at this game. I'm like, what's a good value like touchdown score that I can root for in this game? Darnell Mooney's out.
Mm-hmm.
Kmet, I don't know if he's playing, but he's banged up.
Kmet is playing. I think I saw Kmet is playing.
Okay, that's fine because it doesn't affect this guy. Equinemius St. Brown is back.
Ooh.
And he is going to immediately have a big role with Darnell Mooney out in this game.
I got him. Is that a $5 donation? Hang on. Shut up.
What?
I think we got a $5 donation in YouTube chat. I didn't even know that was a thing. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Nate Keon P.
I mean, it's Naquan, bro.
Naquan. That's what I said.
What the fuck did you just say?
I said Naquan.
No, you did not.
I'm sorry, man.
You're just. It's like you were like the little brother I didn't want that I got to apologize to everybody for. Like, I'm so sorry. He has ADD.
And I'm also an idiot. It's a bad combination.
And I'm pretty sure you have Tourette's.
I don't think I have that. I think I would know.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. I don't know what you were talking about. Thank you, though. Seriously, Naquan, thank you.
Equinemius St. Brown, he's probably going to see immediately at least 40 snaps in this game. I would say minimum. That was probably the floor for him. Maybe even closer to 50. You're giving me plus 900 for this guy to score. I think it's too much value. I know the guy only has 1 touchdown in the season. I really don't give a shit just because his role is probably going to be higher than what he usually is. So if it's inside the 10-yard line, he's going to be out there, and I'll take the value on that.
Goes by Nate. You say it. What does he go by? I'm going to say it wrong.
You don't know. You're an uncultured swine. You don't know Metro.
You told me that several times every show.
You don't know Metro Boomin, right? You don't know the producer?
Oh, yeah.
He's saying Natro Boomin.
Okay, cool. Plus 1,100 now.
God,
Yeah, I see it. It was the first time reading. I was just sounding it out. Um, okay. Let's talk about the Raiders and the Colts. Colts, embarrassing. I didn't really watch last week's Colts game in a long time that I haven't like made a point to sit down and watch because I was like doing Christmas stuff. Really happy that I did not. They got embarrassed by a really bad football team, and the Raiders are hot coming in here. They've beat some solid teams. They just beat the Chiefs and the Chargers. Uh, it has to be a big Jonathan Taylor game. If the Colts are serious and they want to make a run here, to me, like they have to get Jonathan Taylor involved early, often. Gardner Minshew sucks. He's awful. Um, Defense is kind of whatever. Raiders is it's kind of hard to get a good feel on it. Rookie quarterback kind of feeling things out there still, but they've looked pretty solid. Um, but I got Jonathan Taylor's to have 100 or more rushing yards in one of my parlays. I've got 3 kind of lottery tickets in, and I think Jonathan Taylor's gonna have a big day here. I think he has to. What do you think about this game?
you would think he has to have a big day, right?
Hmm.
What do you think the Raiders are thinking?
Yeah, same thing.
Stop Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, sure he can. He's a beast, but I don't know. This game scares me just because of how vicious, nasty, and violent the Raiders defense has been in the last 4 weeks. It's just been a different
yeah.
animal. I mean, obviously the Raiders, I think they're giving up like the 10th most rushing yards in the season, but they were a lot worse earlier in the season. So the numbers are kind of skewed. So I couldn't put a bet in this for this game. I just really couldn't do it. So maybe
Okay.
Jonathan Taylor goes off. I trust your judgment, but I'm scared of the Raiders right now. Hello, Claude. Good day. Good day to you too. Thank you very much. See, people are so nice to me.
Jonathan Taylor 100 plus was plus 182 on FanDuel. I kind of like the value there. I've got a 3-leg $10 to win 6,770, and that is the safest leg. Jonathan Taylor for 100 rushing yards. Um, but yeah, that's kind of all I got. I also I could see Devontae Adams having a really he's playing right. I could see him having a huge day, like 100 yards, 2 touchdowns.
What are Trey Tucker's odds today? He's been so involved lately, and I feel
Um,
like the books still aren't adjusting
I
to
don't know.
his usage.
Punt
Let's
returner for the Raiders. You
tell
know
you right.
what? How is the anybody know
He's,
like how does the Raiders punt coverage team doing? Because one thing like the potentially Colts have a lot of problems. Uh Isaiah McKenzie as the punt returner, scariest thing on that team. In a bad way.
he's suspended for the year.
Okay. Is he really?
Yes,
Hmm.
he did
Never mind.
something. I don't know what he did. Something really bad.
Did he really?
I think he touched somebody's ass in the locker room or something. I love Isaiah McKenzie. That's
Oh,
why. That's
yeah, it happened last I was so unplugged last week. I didn't even see that. Huh. Conduct detrimental to the team. So
I don't
never
know
mind
what.
on that.
I love Isaiah McKenzie, even though was a pain in my ass when he was on the Buffalo Bills. But I would have been in with you on that if he was playing.
He cannot
Trey
return punts. He's so bad at it. He can't even catch the ball. It's crazy.
he's a when he was on the Bills, he was a problem.
Mhm.
He killed the Dolphins. I think he scored 2 touchdowns in a game. Might have done it twice. But yeah, I thought he was going to have a bigger role in the Colts. Maybe he can't learn the playbook or something. I have no idea. Anyways, Trey Tucker is plus 800 to score on FanDuel. That's the best odds, and that's
I still don't hate the Raiders defense to score a touchdown today. I still don't hate it. How do you I don't even know what's Trey Tucker in same game with Raiders defense to score touchdowns? Probably a big number.
what if we do Raiders defense, Trey Tucker, Jonathan Taylor.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a really big number, and I'm in.
Let's see. Best odds will probably be on FanDuel for this one.
You line
This week.
chop that while I promo the GoldBoys Discord, goldboys.com to sign up. Some of the best gamblers in the world. Obviously Ryan Props. That's become a joke now. Everybody else, chats are awesome being fun time. UFC fight nights, the fighting chat is just an unbelievable experience. So go there, use code Eli. It's double the price. Goldboys.com. Sign up. You line
It is
chop it?
plus 10,000.
That's a big number. I like it. I'm in for a cup of coffee.
Plus 10,000.
Are you betting it?
I did already.
Okay.
It's done.
I need to do it. Rams Giants, I think, is the next game. While I put this bet in, do you have anything for this game?
I didn't touch this game yet.
This game sucks.
Yeah. I'm either looking for some really good value long shots or I'm looking for some chalk. And this game had neither of it for me.
One thing that did kind of jump out at me, and I didn't do anything with it yet. I still might. In the last, I think last 3 weeks, the second most red zone targets is Calvin Ridley with 8. Cooper Kupp has 12 red zone targets in the last 3 weeks. That's significant. Like there's only 2 with 8.
There's a lot of guys
1,
that finished
2,
the season
3,
with
4.
12 total.
Yeah. There's only in the last 3 weeks, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other guys with more than 5. Cooper Kupp has 12. And he is plus 120 for anytime touchdown. I feel like I've got to do something with that, actually. I think I'm going to bet that. Giants suck. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Dwayne Moody. Please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. We only have 1 right now. I've been forgetting to be annoying about that. So please hit the like button. That's up to 7 already. That helps us out a lot. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube, please also do that. I think I'm going to bet Cooper Kupp touchdown, maybe straight, maybe in a parlay with something else. Kupp for 100 and a touchdown for your chalk. Yeah. 30 likes would be sick. 30 likes would be sick. I don't think we've done that before. Cardinals Eagles. AJ Brown is due for like a 2 touchdown game, right?
Already bet it.
Okay. Glad we're on the same page there. That's about all I have for this game. The Cardinals suck. Eagles have been struggling a little bit. AJ Brown visibly frustrated a lot of times. I was hoping he'd be better than plus 115 for a touchdown. But
he's scoring a touchdown today. He's scoring a touchdown today.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna parlay Cooper Kupp and AJ Brown and then someone else on FanDuel. It's plus 373 right now with those 2. There's got to be a better line out there than that.
I have him in a 3-leg touchdown parlay. I have Diggs, I have AJ Brown, and then I have 1 more coming up. That's chalk.
I can't wait for MLB, buddy. You're telling me more than you know. Anything else on this game, you think?
I'm just betting AJ Brown. I don't give a shit what happens in this game. AJ Brown is scoring a touchdown.
What about Cooper Kupp and AJ Brown both for 2?
I already have a 2 touchdown parlay, and Cooper Kupp's not in it.
Okay. Another game that sucks: the New Orleans Saints and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Chris Godwin is up there, and I think total targets. So he over those last 3 weeks, AJ Brown has 34. Chris Godwin also has 34. Interesting though is AJ Brown only has 1 red zone target. Chris Godwin only has 2 red zone targets. So leading the NFL in targets the last 3 weeks. Only 3 combined red zone targets between the 3 of them. The red zone trips have been kind of down for both teams, I think. But Chris Godwin to score a touchdown here, I think I like a lot. I also haven't bet that one yet, but you could definitely talk me into that. Like a Cooper Kupp, AJ Brown, Chris Godwin. What do you think?
I'm trying to look for incentives. I'm trying to
Mm.
figure out what the incentives are because this is the time of year for a team like the Bucks and
Isn't there like an incentive tracker Twitter or something?
No.
We have not got to the Niners game yet. Oh, Ahan tweeted something about I just googled Twitter, NFL Twitter incentive tracker or something, and Ahan came up because he did a show on it. I guess that's your boy, right?
Yeah, that's all of our boys. What, you don't like him or something?
I follow him on Twitter. I haven't had any like interactions with him, I don't think. But
Really, really nice guy.
yeah,
Really smart.
Action Network
Um,
has one.
DeAndre Hopkins, you already earned 500,000 entering week 17. The figure will rise to 750 if he reaches the 950-yard mark. If Hopkins amasses 1,050 yards, he'll earn a $1 million bonus. If Hopkins catches 65 passes, he'll earn 250,000. That figure rises in increments. 75 catches.
Tracking
Maybe
NFL and
maybe
sorry,
they're gonna force feed Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins.
If he catches 8 touchdowns, he gets 750,000.
You're skipping ahead a few games, but I like where your head's at.
Oh, we didn't do that yet. Yeah, my bad.
Baker Mayfield, if he finishes the regular season ranking in the top 10 or top 5 in conference passer rating, passing touchdown, passing yards, completion percentage, and or yards per pass attempt, he will receive a $300,000 incentive per category. I don't think that matters. Ooh, so he's got to get top 10. I think of the way I understand this, if he gets top 10 in the conference passing yards. I'm so confused by this. Anyway, he's at 12th in the NFL. So I think if he gets that to top 10, he gets like $300,000 a bonus. So maybe he tries to really sling it today. Yards per attempt, he's up there too. I don't think that matters though, right?
Nah.
You want me to send you this what I'm looking at, and I'll send it in Discord.
Okay.
Because the incentive thing is something that I forget matters, but I think it matters a lot. Anything for Saints, Bucks? I like Godwin.
No.
Okay. Cool. Hey, this is the biggest viewer count we've seen in a minute, probably because Jerry won a lot of money Friday. If you are here and you are new, thank you. Hit the subscribe button, please. And hit the like button as well. Both things cost $0. What's that?
Where's my applause?
I tweeted a GIF of me clapping when you asked for that.
That's
what did you want me to do?
I wanted to see that. I wanted to see you give me an applause like you said you were gonna do. All right, now you're gonna start.
That?
You said I will applaud you, and then you sent me a GIF. Like that counts.
Baker 3 touchdown passes as a straight bet. That's interesting. Heads up, fellas. The Eagles are going up against their old defensive coordinator, and they blame him for losing the Super Bowl. Interesting. Odell Beckham as the incentive is catching 1 touchdown. I think I like OBJ today too. But anyway, let's talk about the Niners and the Commanders. Don't care.
The poor Commanders.
Yeah.
They have to face this angry Niners team coming off a loss in a get-right spot. Oh, my God. This is going to be bad.
Are you asking for my 3-leg guy? I think maybe you're talking about the Cooper Kupp, A.J. Brown, and Chris Godwin that you just reminded me to bet. Chris Godwin, plus 270. That takes us up to plus 1650. I'm betting it right now.
All right, that's your 3-leg parlay. My 3-leg parlay, we only have one guy in common.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm doing Stephon Diggs, A.J. Brown, and I'm for damn sure I'm taking Deebo Samuel in this game.
I like that.
If Deebo doesn't catch a 40-yard bomb versus this Commanders defense and this secondary, I can already see it. It's going to be bad. And I hope to God it's not Ayuk. But somebody's going to catch an absolute bomb versus secondary. And Deebo Samuel did not score last week. He had 5 touchdowns in 3 games, those prior 3 games before that last week. So, I mean, I don't like that his odds is minus 110. I don't really give a shit, though. So I'm taking a 3-leg parlay. I'm taking Stephon Diggs, A.J. Brown, and Deebo Samuel at plus 902 or something. I got it on FanDuel. So.
Okay. Cool.
What up, Marvin?
Well, what's up, Marvin? Yeah. Had to leave duty for this?
See, he says.
Military active duty?
And then he says, also, what's up, Eli? That's what the people think about you.
Yeah, I mean, I own it. I own it. You know what I mean? I've made it very clear that I see myself as as an asshole. Um, Most people don't like me. I kind of rub people the wrong way. You know what I mean? I don't have a bet on this game. I'm not going to bet it probably, but I like the. If I had to bet anybody, it would be Ayuk. So I like that you like that as well. Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, bringing us to leg. It's crazy we've gotten this far without me talking much about touchdown bets that I already have in, but Evan Ingram might be my favorite, one of my 2 favorite, touchdown plays today. He's plus 230 on FanDuel. Um, AJ Brown, I have in a parlay already too. So I guess this is the second one. I have a 4-leg anytime touchdown parlay that is $15 to win 936. AJ Brown is 1 leg. Evan Ingram is another one, seeing a lot of targets, a lot of, he's kind of I think 2 weeks ago, we talked about Calvin Ridley and how due he was because of the red zone targets and no touchdowns and everything. Evan Ingram basically in the same spot. Last 3 weeks, I've got him at, although he has scored 5 red zone targets and 2 touchdowns, but I think he goes. I think he goes again. And let's see, there's another stat here. Never mind. I don't know. I like Evan Ingram.
Um,
By the way, Marvin Millsap is AWOL to watch the show. Might get court-martialed, I think. So
oh,
good luck on that, buddy. Thank you for being here, Marvin. Appreciate it.
I didn't. Oh, I got to backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
So the 3 legs I took, I took Diggs, Samuel, and AJ Brown. I also sprinkled on a round robin for both of them for 2 touchdowns and first touchdown. Those are my 3 targets today. The matchups seem kind of obvious. And then if you have like 10 cents laying around, FanDuel here, you have the quick add thing that you could just add the slips, put the slips together, and first touchdown and 2 touchdowns, all of them parlay together is plus 400,000. I mean, it's worth 10 cents.
Wow. We are over 30 likes. That's crazy. I think 20, during a show at least is like our high point. So thank you guys. There are, almost 200 of you watching. So could we get it to 50? That'd be crazy if we could. JD sent it in his feed. I missed it. Over 30 likes. Yeah, Dwayne Mooney, thank you for pushing that so hard. It was a good upskating man told his sergeant to hold up GoldBoys is live. Yeah. Did you talk about the Panthers Jaguars? I was reading chat.
I did not.
Not betting it?
Not yet.
Okay. Let's talk about the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. All I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let you have the floor here, is I think Tyreek Hill just goes crazy today. I know it's the Ravens defense. That's kind of what I think. Floor is yours, my best friend Jerry.
All right. Yes, Tyreek Hill, obviously he's getting back on track for his 2,000-yard season. He needs a ton of yards today to get really back on track for that after missing a week and then having a down week. He can go off, and he probably will have a really good game. I'm looking at this in a different way. So I took a long shot here that I don't think is going to be that much of a long shot in this game. I think Braxton Berrios is scoring today. I'm convinced of it. Now it helps the cause even more that Mostert's out, because you really lose that bruiser inside the 5-yard line. All respect to H.A. Jeff Wilson. Berrios should be able to feast. So we saw what the Niners did last week to the Ravens, and Ronnie Bell had an easy touchdown. I really could see Berrios taking that role. He needs a good possession guy. Tua needs a good possession guy over the middle. They're going to blitz. They're probably going to blitz early and see how it goes, try to feel out the game. Tua is really good versus the blitz, but he needs a really good possession guy, and I think Berrios is that guy. Obviously, Cedric Wilson can handle a lot of the waddle duties on the outside, great speed, but I really think this is going to be a big Berrios game. If he plays 60% of the snaps, I'll be ecstatic at getting his touchdown at plus 800. And maybe even scores 2 touchdowns, but I'm not going that far. I'm betting him straight for 1 touchdown.
Dude, I was listening to you because underdog NFL just shit on Quan on Twitter, and it's hilarious. They tweeted the playoff probabilities if they win, if they lose today, and Quan said, "What about the Bears?" And they replied to 1-800 dead to Kwan's tweet. That's funny.
I like that you just scroll on Twitter when I'm talking though.
Yeah. No, well, I have Underdog NFL notifications, so that I saw that come. Somebody just subscribed on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you. I missed the name.
Who did I just bet on?
Braxton Berrios.
What was the odds?
I don't know what the odds were, man. I know you bet on him straight. Bet
I bet
to score a
straight and in a
touchdown.
parlay. I bet him at plus 800.
That's a big number. That's a big number.
And you know
I
what,
have.
Jordan? I hope you don't bet him.
Okay.
Don't bet him. All the shit you just did, all the little shit you weren't even paying attention. Do not bet Braxton Berrios. And I'm gonna come back to you and yell at you when he scores a touchdown in the first half.
Okay. I have Tyreek Hill for 100 yards in one of my parlays. I have him for 150 in another one of my parlays. So the 3-leg I was talking about a little bit earlier, the $10 to win 677. First leg was Jonathan Taylor for 100. Second leg is Tyreek Hill for 150. I just don't. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of numbers here. I'm glad you gave me. This is new information you're giving me about the incentive there. So yeah, I like Tyreek Hill for a whole lot of yards today. It just seems like, I don't know. Just seems like it's gonna happen. It's gonna be easy. This should be a good game though. This is one that I'm actually excited to watch. After probably watching the Colts lose. Another very important game that might suck. The Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. The CJ Stroud 300-yard auto bet is back in. So I'm going to round out the that 3-leg I was just talking about. James, if you want to pull it up, it's the plus 6671. With CJ Stroud, 325 plus passing yards. I kind of see this as a narrative. I think Will Levis is going to play, right? So a lot of people had Will Levis above CJ Stroud in their draft rankings. All those people were dumb. I think I made that public. I wanted CJ Stroud for the Colts, but I could see a little bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this game. Very important game for the Texans, with sitting in a 3-way tie, I think, with the Colts and the Jaguars for the AFC South. So I like CJ Stroud to get 300 for sure. This is kind of a longer shot, 325 with Tyreek Hill 150, Jonathan Taylor for $110 to win almost 680. Like this? Okay.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah, always.
I fucking hate it.
Okay. Don't bet it.
Okay.
What do you think about this game?
Wish I got. I mean, the value isn't bad, but a Robert Woods revenge touchdown. He's gonna get plenty of snaps. Obviously, no Tank. It was plus. I think I got a +4. What did I get it at? Plus 460. James, if you want to, I think I sent it in the Discord. James, you want to throw up the 3-leg long shot touchdown round robin that I think is probably going to hit all 3.
What were you saying about D-Hop earlier? Because I have him for 70 yards in another parlay.
How many touchdowns do you have this season?
DeAndre Hopkins?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Can you look it up?
Fewer than I would expect. Oh, I thought you knew. I thought it was one of those things where you knew. I can look it up, yeah.
I'll probably look it up faster.
He has wait.
He has 6 touchdowns this year. You're fucking slow.
I know.
He needs 2 more for an incentive.
Okay.
He needs 4 more for like $1 million incentive. So maybe 2 straight games we bet him for 2 touchdowns. I don't know.
I like that. We are above 50 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
So this is my 3-leg. So someone just asked me if I'm going to win $2,000 today. I'm actually going to win $10,000 today when all 3 of these guys score a touchdown. Berrios, I told you, I think he's going to have a really good role. This is going to be these 3 guys combined have scored 2 touchdowns on the season combined. So this is how crazy this parlay is. Obviously, the odds are what they are. It's a long shot. But I'm pretty convinced these 3 guys are scoring a touchdown today. And I did put a responsible wager on. I didn't go too crazy. It's easy to go crazy and spend a lot of money after a big hit. I put a very responsible wager on this for these three guys to score a touchdown.
2 units.
Anyways, when they do score a touchdown, I'm gonna win 10 grand. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, crazier things have happened. I would say what I said on Twitter yesterday, but you would accuse me of jinxing me. So or jinxing you. Sorry. So yeah, I like the bet. I like the bet. It might suck. It might not. You know.
Good analysis.
Yep. It's either gonna hit or it's gonna miss. By my calculations. Pittsburgh Steelers, Seattle Seahawks. I'll be honest, I don't care at all. I don't care at all about this game.
You see the Twitch chat? Someone's cat is walking on their keyboard.
Yeah. What do you say? I'm gonna be honest, guys. Twitch chat is going away pretty soon, I think. So move on over to the YouTube. Are you betting on the Steelers Seahawks game? I'm not.
I don't know which one I'm gonna bet. Which Steeler running back I want to bet. One of them is gonna go have a massive day, and I fucking hate the workload. It's pick your poison. Like one is gonna go off, one is probably gonna have an okay game. I just don't know which one I wanna bet yet. It's the game every week with these two, because I've been getting lucky and getting like when I have a parlay in for touchdowns, I've been getting lucky and getting the right guy. Like I'll get everybody's on Jalen Warren. I bet Najee scores. Everybody's cursing on Twitter. I'm not. But that's a lot of luck because you don't know who's going to get the ball inside the 5-yard line. They really are pretty. They split it up pretty good. So I don't know.
Okay. Izzy thinks Devin Bush might. Can I walk back a little bit here to the Dolphins game, and let me ask you a question. I almost bet on somebody, but I wanted your expertise first. Talk to me about Ced Wilson for a touchdown. He's got 3 red zone targets the last 3 weeks, no touchdowns. Is he due for one? Do you like him here? Is he going to play at all?
All season, there's been a lot of miscommunications and misconnections with him and Tua.
Okay.
And there was a couple times where he could have scored easily. There was just either a wrong route run or Tua just put the ball in the wrong spot. They haven't had a good connection all year round. So I really don't know. He could. He's an underrated receiver. He's very underrated. He's just kind of buried on this depth chart. But I don't know. What were his odds?
In the plus 300s, I think.
Yeah, that's about fair.
Okay.
He
talked me out of it.
Can know. No, he can know, because there's plays where you look and he got the guy beat, but he kind of does his own thing when he beats a guy. And Tua is a system guy where he wants you to run your route. Timing is everything. And Cedric Wilson kind of does his own thing when he gets open anyway. So that kind of fucks up the timing. But he will get open at some point in this game.
Okay. Why I love Twitch and I can listen and place parlays. I think you can multitask on YouTube now. For a while you couldn't. I think it was like music copyright stuff. But at least on iPhone, I can swipe up and keep YouTube going now, just like you can on Twitch. But generally, Twitch just kind of sucks. Kind of want to merge the audiences, you just merge the viewers. And yeah, so let's talk about the Chargers and the Broncos. Broncos, I think, allowing the most touchdowns to tight ends this season. Yeah, 12. And the Rams are second with 10. So I'm gonna play Gerald Everett for a touchdown here. And I think that rounds out another one of my parlays. You can go ahead and throw the anytime up because the fourth one is obviously Rashee Rice. But yeah, I have a 4-leg $15 to win 936 anytime touchdown parlay. Evan Ingram, AJ Brown, who we talked about, Rashee Rice, who we're going to talk about. It's obvious I was betting on him, and then I got Gerald Everett at plus 300. I think Gerald Everett is my favorite look of the day for a touchdown. Just as far as the value and the odds you're getting. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Thoughts on Gerald Everett or thoughts on this game in general?
I mean, do the Broncos want to play for Sean Payton after this bullshit?
Probably not. I don't know if they wanted to anyway.
I know players, they don't really give up. They don't, they want to play for their own reasons. They want to get good contracts. But if they're gonna, they got to be pissed off about the Russell Wilson situation.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off, and I'm not even a fan of Russell Wilson. It's disgusting what they did to him. Basically telling him back in October, oh, we're gonna just bench you, if you don't do this. So really, like it's abuse of power. So um, I if there's a week that the Broncos are just going to send a message to Sean Payton and the front office, which there's already rumors they're going to have to overpay for guys in free agency because people aren't going to want to come here. This is the week the players are going to say, fuck you, let the other team do whatever they want. Obviously, it's not going to happen like that, but they won't. I don't see this team coming out with max effort on both sides of the ball. The only person that's probably going to be playing for his life is the quarterback that's taking over for Russell Wilson. Other than that, this team's right now, the chemistry is probably shot. So Gerald Everett to score, anybody on the Chargers to score. The Chargers are actually 3-point underdogs. I would not be
Ooh.
shocked if the Chargers win this game outright.
Yeah. Who the hell is even Jarrett Stidham? Sounds a little familiar, but he is
Stidham,
starting at quarterback. Yeah, that's what I said.
he's been pretty much a backup, journeyman backup.
Mm-hmm. Hasn't thrown a pass this year. Played in 3 games last year. Hey, he had a 365-yard game against the Niners last year. That could be interesting to watch, you know. Chargers don't play. This could be like a low key, like a shootout.
The only problem,
What's that?
it's in Denver, and that high altitude fucks with players a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Bengals, Chiefs. Obviously, I'm betting Rashee Rice. He kind of threw off the pattern. How he was scoring every other week. He scored 2 weeks in a row. I didn't know what to do with it last week, so I just didn't bet him. He didn't score. I think we're back on the every other, so it's just an obvious plus 120 Rashee Rice touchdown for me.
Maybe you don't know this. I said a few weeks ago, there's a guy I'm going to bet every single week for the rest of the season because I think it's time to show what he's got because someone's got to take Boyd's spot in this roster next year because they're not going to pay him. Do you remember who that is?
No.
Charlie Jones. Chuck Sizzle, as they call
Chuck Sizzle, like that.
Dynamic punt returner. Missed a lot of time this year due to injury. Was really just a value pick for them in the draft, but the kid can run routes. He's really good. And I did bet him 2 weeks ago, and Browning missed him for a walk-in touchdown, and his odds were like plus 2,600. I wanted to throw up. But the kid is pretty good. He's good enough to have a job to stay next year and maybe be the starting slot guy. So I took Charlie Jones at plus. His odds were a little worse this week. It's like plus 1,600. It's getting lower towards the end of the season because I think the books kind of have an idea that a lot of these guys are going to get some looks.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any other thoughts other than Rashee Rice. It kind of feels like at some point we might get the huge Travis Kelce 120-yard 2 touchdowns, but then you factor in Taylor Swift, and I just don't know what to do with it. So I really wanted to bet on Travis Kelce today, but I didn't, and I don't think I'm going to.
What were his odds for touchdown? I don't even look at Travis Kelce.
Not good. Not like plus. It was in the plus 100s. Still, it was low, much lower than I would have wanted for. And he hasn't scored in like 4 or 5 weeks at least. Has he scored since the Taylor Swift thing?
I don't think he scored. He hasn't scored in a while, right? 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Minute.
Did we like Trey Tucker at plus 700? Yes, I did. I got him at plus 800. I don't see the message. Who said Sky Moore? He's fucking on IR.
Undead Punk said my message retracted. Travis Kelce hasn't scored a touchdown since November 20th. I don't remember when the Taylor Swift thing came out. I think it was before that, so I guess he has scored since. But Packers in the night game. Who do they play again? I haven't bet this yet. I don't know. Oh, Packers Vikings. Yikes.
Yikes is right.
Yikes. As of now, I'm out. Depending on what happens the rest of the day and like how many beers I drink, I might do something crazy on this game. I don't know, but this game sucks to me, and I don't know. What do you think? Anything?
There's like no appeal to bet on this game.
The Taylor Swift curse is real. Yeah, like why? I understand it's like a rivalry thing and all of that, but 2 teams that aren't going to make the playoffs and aren't good in general? Like, why is this my game tonight?
I got to backtrack. I forgot about this. So going back to my Dolphins.
Okay.
Obviously, I like Braxton Berrios as a long shot touchdown scorer. I have not even remotely thought about betting Tua for a rushing touchdown all year. And in fact, when people brought it up to me, I said, no, don't do it. They're not going to let him run. They're not going to risk injury. The guy's took more shots than fucking me on a Friday night at a bar.
Sure.
But they, at some point in this part of the year, they have to either run a triple option. They have to let Tua get a couple runs, maybe inside the 5-yard line, just so teams can respect it. Teams do not respect it at all. They do not respect Tua running the ball, and that's for good reason. They don't let Tua run, and that's fine. They could take a shot here in this game and run that option and let Tua actually run the ball inside the 5-yard line. They only have to do it once, and it's on film for the rest of the season and the playoffs. If they do it once successfully, it's plus 1,600 for him to score. Obviously, the guy hasn't even run the ball inside the 5-yard line. It's plus 1,600 for a reason, but I think if there's a week to do it in this big matchup, which is for the number 1 seed, we see them finally let Tua run the ball towards the goal line. If it's not there, if he doesn't have daylight, just fucking lay down. Don't take a hit. Lay down. It is what it is. You move on. But they may allow him to do that with teams not even legitimately not worried about it at all. Maybe you see Ingold and Achane in the backfield, both together, really put some deception together. Tyreek Hill in motion, fakes the handoff. There's a chance that Tua could have a walk-in touchdown in this game. So I did take Tua straight for a touchdown, and I also parlayed for Braxton Berrios and Tua. Crazy long shot, but if I think they're going to try what the run with him, I think it's good odds.
Yeah, I like that just from, a game planning standpoint because not trying to come after your team. This team we have seen struggle at times against, the upper echelon of the NFL season. They've negated some of that recently. But in the playoffs, like you can't have a glaring hole in your red zone offense like that, or at least something that the teams don't even have to think about. You at
You
least
need
want
something
to
on film.
yeah,
You
you
need
you
something
need
for somebody
something
to
on
study.
film. So, maybe they're still not respecting it all, and like I said, he just walks in, and but they got to call the play. So I like that out of you. A little deep thinking. Blake Bell. All right, I think that's the show. You want to recap and get out of here? My dog's gonna bark because my mom just got here. So
All right. I did my long shot touchdown score list is Braxton Berrios. Obviously, I talked about Tua. That's something else. Pharaoh Brown, Equanimeous St. Brown from the Bears, if you don't know him. Robert Woods from the Texans. And Charlie Jones, Chuck Sizzle for the Cincinnati Bengals. My chalk that I went, my 3-leg chalk that I really like, I took Stephon Diggs, A.J. Brown, and what the fuck did I take? I'm blank right now. Help me out. Oh, I took Deebo Samuel. It's plus 905. Obviously, it's not a super long shot, but these 3 guys have a great shot to score today. Also parlayed them on a round robin for 2 touchdowns and first touchdown. Me and Eli put together a lotto of Jonathan Taylor, Las Vegas defense, and Trey Tucker, plus 10,000. And I'm going to look up, you can recap yours. I'm going to look up Kuzma for 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 threes.
okay, I lied earlier. I forgot I do have Travis Kelce in a parlay for 80 plus yards. James, if you want to throw that last one up. Right now, as of right now, I have 4 parlays in. I'm probably going to bet everybody that you see me bet a touchdown for. I'm probably going to bet straight. So that's 7. So I'm probably going to do like a quarter unit on each of those. But here's my last parlay that I have in. CJ Stroud for 30, D Hop for 70, Tyreek for 100, and Kelce for 80. $15 to win 400. I like this one a lot too. If you want to go to either of the other ones, James, talk through those. CJ Stroud for 325, Tyreek Hill for 150, Jonathan Taylor for 110 to win 670. Talked about all the reasons why I like those. And then the last one, second to last one, James doesn't have a picture of the last one though. Anytime, so I'm probably gonna bet all these straight. Shop your lines. Use the app that will not be named. Code Eli, uh, Evan Ingram, AJ Brown, Rasheed Rice, Gerald Everett, 15 to win 900. And then one that we kind of talked through a little bit on the show that didn't get to James because we bet it live. Anytime Cooper Cup, AJ Brown, Chris Godwin. I don't love that I double dipped on AJ Brown because he could toast both of these, but probably play all of these straight for quarter unit apiece. So that would be Cooper Cup, AJ Brown, Chris Godwin, Evan Ingram, Rasheed Rice, Gerald Everett. Chop your lines. Did you find the thing you were looking for?
I got it on PointsBet for plus 1,000. Kyle Kuzma, 8
Ooh.
rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 threes.
I like that.
Yep.
All right. Shout out goldboys.com, sleeper picks. We will be back Wednesday at 6, Friday at 6, 10:30 next Sunday because I have Colts tickets. Assuming it's a 1 o'clock game. The time is to be announced. I don't know. I think it depends on what happens today. If that game matters, it might be 4:30. If it doesn't matter, it'll probably be 1 o'clock. But 10:30 next Sunday if you're only here for the Sunday shows. Be safe New Year's Eve, please. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber. It's way too easy to not do that. Please don't be that guy or that lady. You know, I've seen some things happen when one would not want to happen to anybody else. So call a designated driver, please. Be nice to each other. We will see you Wednesday, 6 o'clock. Good luck on all your bets. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys.